Welcome back to What Arty Noobs for General Disturbance. This is the SU-8. It's the Tier 6 Soviet SPG located on the eastbourne of Berlin, and it's under the command of Wazwulf. Yes, we saw him earlier with the Hummel. Now he's got the SU-8, the other Tier 6, that's actually quite good. Yes, oh dear. I think that's Cobra or something to do with the Cobra game. What Cobra game? What am I saying? Well, you know what I mean. It's G.I. Joe and his opponent. Well, this is an Arty designed and built from the T28. Never actually got put into production. Would have been interesting if they had actually designed and built it, because it would have been quite a fast Arty to move about the battlefield. It's got a 152mm howitzer, which is the, if I remember correctly, it's the BR2 howitzer. Showing here is the 53QF531, but it's 550 alpha, 38mm pen, and 7 meters burst radius with a stun duration of between 6.5 seconds and 11 seconds. So decent damage. 550, about the same as you would normally get from an M44, but of course this thing's actually got quite a good standard reload, whereas the M44 has been completely nerfed out of existence. That shot hits the building. So with the Top Gun, it's capable of 550 alpha. The reload time is 19.65 by the book. And we can see Wazwulf's got 16 seconds. So he's managed to reduce it quite a bit. That hit gained him 188 off the Tiger. And if he keeps pumping those rounds in, he'll soon accumulate quite a lot of damage. Going for another shot, rounds out. Well, he got a bit off the IS and the Tiger one there. The idea is just to keep pumping those rounds in as fast as you can. Yeah, the Tiger's had enough. He's pulling back. He's landed in a Tier 8 game where he's bottom tier. Oh, right into the turret. In fact, that one, I think the shell actually hit the gun and then went on to actually damage the hull. Okay, well, he's gone back to the VK3001P because all the other targets have been wiped out. They killed the IS after they killed the Tiger one. Well, that one actually splashed alongside the VK, and he picked up 230. No, it wasn't. It was just one hit point according to this, but I think he actually hit the target just at the same time as one of his teammates did. Try for it again. He's lined up, but he's dialing in. Almost ready. He's using the aim timer. Rounds out. All went long. Changed his target. He's trying to fire it through the window. He can do that though. He can get a shot through that window. He just needs to adjust his aim a little. No, hit the front of the window. Decided to aim down to the south. You see that that tank destroyer just knocked down the tree. He's adjusting his aim quite a lot actually. It's making it difficult for me to keep up with him. Fired a snapshot there and no joy off that one. Yes, if an Arty player keeps adjusting their aim like that, it makes it very difficult for us to keep up with them, and you end up with a difficult video to watch. You need to be careful because otherwise it might not be visible. We did have a video just last week where some of the members actually said that they couldn't really watch it because it was constantly adjusting. I had to take manual control of the camera for quite a lot of the time. Rounds out. Yep, he's very close to the enemy at the moment. We managed to get some splash on the Panther Jack. All these new names that they're giving to tanks. Of course, they're changing the skin, aren't they, on some of these? Whether or not they'll stay in the game, I don't know. But people are already saying that they're leaving the game and actually going over to War Thunder, because at least at War Thunder there's no they're not multiplying the number of tanks by just changing the name a little and the skin. No, that one hit the building. He's way up high at the moment on the bridge. He might want to consider changing his position altogether, because at the moment he's got a rather fixed start and not many targets he can actually aim at. You see, all he's doing there is stunning that Scorpion G, but he did get the stun assist at least off that one. He's looking for targets, and again it's going almost unwatchable. Say careful, Wazwulf, because you don't want to make it unwatchable. If you do, people won't watch your videos at all. Well, there's only 3 enemy tanks left. They're all heavies. Didn't know the Panther Jack was a heavy tank, but accordingly in this game it is. Okay, the VK3001P is about to meet an IS. And there's a bit of ram damage there. Almost loaded. Line up ahead of him. That's it, rounds out. Oh, he got the kill shot on that one, and that finishes off the game. Here's the end of battle stats, and that was an ace tanker game from Wazwulf in the SU-8. He got a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. In fact, he managed to get 8, but he didn't get any other medals, and his win rate was only 1,719. He managed to get 1,142 hit points, but the highest damage in the game went to the Progetto 46, who got 3,156, the KV-3 3,051, and the third highest damage went to the 110 on the enemy team. It's Panther Jack is his name, not a new tank, it's just a 110. 2,696 hit points of damage off that one. When it came to kills, it was the Progetto again with 4 kills. 2 kills went to the KV-3, the SU-130PM, the T-3485, and also to the Scorpion G on the enemy team. And we can see that Wazwulf only got the 1 kill. And when it came to base XP, he came in third, because the top scorer was the KV-3 with 1,284. Second highest was Progetto, 1,102. And the third highest was Wazwulf with 988. 16 shots fired, a lot more shots than in the Hummel game, but he was pumping these rounds out as fast as he could, but it was making it kind of unwatchable. 3 direct hits on the enemy, no penetrations but 13 splashes, damage of 1,142 hit points, all of it at more than 300 meters, damaged 6 of the enemy, killed 1, so he just missed out on a Confederate there. At least I think he probably missed out on a Confederate. We can see if there's anybody else with a Confederate. No, there wasn't. So I think actually he probably would have got a Confederate if he hadn't actually killed that last tank right at the end of the game. 1,947 hit points of stun assist off 12 stun. 46,638 credits from the battle and 23,319 from personal reserves, total of 69,957 credits altogether, and after resupply of ammunition took away 56,997 credits. 1,482 XP times 2 for the first victory, 2,964 experience points altogether. So, yes, another ace tanker, but well, I'm a bit concerned that the aiming in that one wasn't that great, and maybe it would have been better for Wazwulf to find a new position to fire from, because he was having difficulty trying to get shots on some of the enemy tanks. But it was more to do with the fact that he was quickly aiming, changing his aim all over the place, and that makes it almost unwatchable. So please be careful, Wazwulf, because you don't want to produce videos or produce replays which we find it difficult to follow, because otherwise just won't get any views, and there's no point in making a video which nobody's going to watch. So if you enjoyed the replay, do give it a like or leave a comment down below, because it feeds the algorithm. And thank you for watching.